Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Captain of Industry. This is episode 63. In the last episode, we put in place all this lovely stuff up here. The arc furnace and the silicon reactor in order to build the bits required to come down here, way down here somewhere. And we are now properly producing electronics tubes. We already had tons from what the boat had picked up, but at least we are now officially producing them ourselves. And that also meant we now have access to either purple parts, which we're going to get in a little bit, but more importantly first, we're going to be getting electrolysis 2, and the reason we're going to do that is because our hydrogen stocks are not good. So we're simply going to be coming over here and cracking water. So we have a nice quick way of getting extra hydrogen over here whenever we want. And actually I guess technically I already have a basic electrolyzer, so I guess I could actually just plunk one of them in temporarily just to get things rolling, and hopefully I'm allowed to just upgrade it, and I don't need to rip it out and rebuild it, but as far as I'm concerned that can just live right there. You're just going to crack water. The actual oxygen we don't technically even need, but it's obviously not going to be harmful to the environment, obviously. So we're just going to dump it. And the hydrogen can just be trucked over to there whenever they need it. So yeah, that's where we are. Let's get rolling. I definitely don't want to run out of hydrogen. Obviously some of our trucks are that, but more importantly, our coal boat is hydrogen. I could probably temporarily live without the iron boat, simply because we are still digging for iron, but we definitely do not want to be running out of coal. Having said that, our coal stocks are fantastic. To a point where I think I can actually shut off yet another one of our wood burners. Maybe even both of them, but that might be a little too aggressive, so I'll just shut off one for now. I'll let that finish. Okay. That's better, and that should help the forests recover from the damage I caused them earlier. Anyway, yes, you should absolutely be running. Now this one takes 40 seconds to run. The new electrolyzer does the exact same thing in 10 seconds, so it'll be 4 times better. Oh, yeah. White parts, of course. There you go. So, that'll produce us wee little bits of hydrogen now and again. Technically, I could actually just pipe it over in all reality, but I suppose as long as I ramp this, it really wouldn't even be a big deal, right? This in nice and close to this where we already have our ramp there. Ramp over this to make sure there's no issues moving forward, and yeah, should be totally fine. In fact, what I think I might do, just to make this even better, I'll get rid of that and instead run that same pipe right tucked beside this one. And I can just ramp over them as well, and then I have, you know, more choice of ramp, right? Which will be nice. Ah, it's even better. Probably should have done something similar here. Why not? Let's be in a ramp mood. Okay, that's probably, yeah, you just don't know what to do with yourself until more of this is done. I'm surprised you don't think you can do this bit, though. Yeah, not sure. Anyway, so now you should no longer be trucking anything in or out of there. Can all be piped. That will save the truck some work, because they are apparently very busy. Go figure. Probably doesn't help that I asked them to make this gigantic block of concrete, and of course concrete comes all the way from down at the bottom here. So basically drive these chunks of concrete across the entire island just to pave a square road. Probably not an ideal use of their time, but it will cut down on maintenance, so I think it's ultimately going to be worthwhile, but anyway. I think we can speed up a bit more as well. We'll get these ramps going here. I guess this ramp here isn't as important because I have this bit raised, but I suppose if ever, like the tree planters or something want to cut through there for some reason, that might be easier. Ew. That's, not ideal. And yet you're showing somewhere idle. Oh, okay, I was going to say, that better not stay very busy while I'm seeing idles here. So I guess they were just catching up some stuff. That's fine. Okay. Do that ramp next. That was much less important, but should still be done. Yeah, we're actually doing okay on coal for a change. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So you found something to do, did you? No? Still not? Okay. You don't even want to do this bit here? Okay. I don't know how relevant it is to remove these finish designations, but I like to do it anyway just to be certain. Well, either way, I'm sure they'll figure it out. Okay, mechanical parts has come back up just fine. I had to put that on a temporary one last episode because we were running really, really low. Frankly, actually, normal electronics is not doing all that well either at this point. Okay. And I guess technically you should have a capacity to get down here automated. So I could put a balancer on and I'm not going to worry about it. We have so many, it's really not a big deal. I mean, yes, it will annoy the trucks to have to do this little circuit to feed it, but if I cut across here, they won't have access to this anymore. Unless I come up here and break that, do it that way, which I guess could be done. So I don't think any of them come through this corridor anyway, so maybe that's what we'll do. Okay. There. Now your electrical parts will come in nicely. You still have access from this side to get the silicon in. And you can come in this side to get at these. These you probably can't get at though if I do that. Hang on. Okay, we need a plan B here. We can't block this entirely. What about those conveyor lifters? Would that help? Would that help if I lifted them up? Maybe? Can't be certain this is going to actually help. Why did that not... Oh, right, you have to click as though you were dragging it even though you aren't. Right, okay. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, what is happening here? Is that really gonna help? Does that really help? I mean, I guess we can try it. See if trucks will pass that, but I don't know that that's enough room because of these pillars. I guess they can still come in this way to get out there if it comes down to it, so... maybe? At that point, though, what was the point of raising this? If they're just going to come in from that side anyway. I did not mean to delete the whole thing, I meant to just get rid of that, but that's fine. Okay. That's fine, we can redo it. Okay. That's what I was trying to do. After all that mess. But clearly we are just not producing enough actual electronic, like basic electronics. Right. Well, then I guess it's time. Minus this part, which isn't going to do anything anyway. Minus this part, which is not even connected. And that is some more basic electronics, just so we have some. I should do the same thing I did with that one, which is to say any ones that are produced get help out of there first. I don't know if it really matters, but it certainly can't be worse, right? It may not be better, but it certainly cannot be worse. Say, it looks like we're getting a little low on iron, but the ship's coming in right now, so never mind, we'll be fine. Okay. Alright, I think that should be fine. Just keep an eye on this, but just by the green bars, that tells me that the game agrees with me that it's improving. The hydrogen situation really isn't, but until this is running the better electrolyzer, I don't think that's really going to matter. We are, of course, mere seconds away from getting that, so that's fine. Can't help but notice that. Oh yeah, I guess because the research labs are on, it's a bit worse, but maybe I have too many edicts. Or at least when I'm out of household goods, I have too many edicts. Right, there we go. Thank you for that. Now, do you just nicely upgrade? You do. Beautiful. Congratulations, be upgraded. And just like that, you now... Why you have a symbol there for that one? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You now are producing hydrogen much, much, much faster. Technically, that means we're draining our water, but frankly, I don't think it's going to matter. Okay. But yeah, let's see if there's any edicts we can live without. Okay. I don't think I even have any of these on, so they don't matter. Could probably live without the secondary farming boost. I think we are clearly just fine for farming, especially if I upgrade these to greenhouses at some point. That should get the Unity back in check. And with that, I think we are good now. Statue of Maintenance, what is that? Reduces your island's maintenance requirements. Oh, okay. But you have to feed it gas. Fascinating. Okay, well we're not going to worry about that just now, but that is interesting. Oh, there's something we might want. Simply generating passive power. Oh, okay, well we're going to want that, but anyway, to get there we still have to do this, and this one is very important. And frankly, like, there's nothing that needs to be done, like, just obviously the research and getting it started, so yeah, we don't even have to build anything for that one. We'll simply come down here and advise these guys that they are in fact... I guess it's up here technically, but this is going to be parts 4. Am I allowed to say parts 4 yet? No, not until I'm done researching, because I don't actually own any, so I can't tell them about it. That's fine. Alright, I'm going to pause the video here and just kind of let them dig away at the research, assuming nothing blows up. I'll come back when the research is either done or just about to be. Okay, we are back. It is just about done. A couple things that I did while I was paused. You'll notice this gigantic storage for recyclables. It seemed to me, it's really hard to tell if it just really slows the research or completely stops it, but it had come to an absolute crawl because it was full of recyclables again, so I've just given them this absolutely enormous storage. I jimmied the priorities on the copper outputs so that they are now slightly higher priority from here than they are from the standard copper one, which is over here somewhere. Yeah, so they're priority 9, this one's priority 10, so they will go slightly first and therefore use the recyclables up and blah 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 blah. The other thing I noticed is glass was constantly stopping. Well, it turns out this makes 16 every 20 seconds and these things can only support 8 every 20 seconds, so I simply move the pipe over and put a new one of these in. Now it does unfortunately mean I cannot belt the slag out, so they have to truck it out, and that's what this is for. It's complaining, but I didn't want to completely gut this and redo it, so I just moved the pipe over, squeezed it in, and we'll call it good enough. But anyway, there is construction parts, so let us go right ahead immediately and get them going. In that time while it was researching, hydrogen was slowly ticking up, so that was fantastic. Coal stayed nice and stable, and we actually have enough backlog of normal construction parts. These should not take a terribly long time to get going. What was the other thing you gave me? Oh, an improved maintenance depot. Alright. Should I upgrade that? I mean, I guess I don't see any reason not to. Unless it breaks the current recipe, I suppose, but maybe I'll just do one of them. Oh, I see, you're actually offering it here as well. Okay. So does that mean I can't just upgrade you? I'm going to have to replace you. Even though that looks like it's the same size. Okay. Alright, well then, let's just replace you one at a time then. Tuck in right there. That is entirely the wrong building, if that let me just do that quickly and easily. Alright, let's try that again. How about a maintenance 2 depot, thank you. I was trying to figure out why I only wanted yellow parts. That seemed a little bit too easy, didn't it? And again, we will want both of these on. Recyclables first, but both of them on. Okay, once you're up and running. Now what I don't know is, do I therefore need one of each? But maybe I should leave one of each, right? Because I don't know if making a yellow one counts towards the normal white ones or not. I don't know. Because it's only the yellow bar that's ticking up when this goes. Suppose what I could do is just disable this for now. Wait till this ticks down enough, like just over time, and see if this handles it. For science. Okay, so you currently recognize that you are completely good on both maintenances, so hang out for a bit. I'll let it get down to 80 and then I'm going to take it back on, because if at that point this hasn't kicked in, then we know it doesn't count, and that will mean I need one of each. And that's certainly what it's looking like. Okay, so I do need one of each. No other problem. And I guess now that we have these recyclables, does this mean you'll now start giving me different / better scraps out of it? Well, probably not yet, but these, I don't know when these come, but I'm assuming they'll be soonish. But I guess we'll have to just keep an eye on it. But at this point, obviously I have nothing really calling for yellow maintenance, so this isn't going to be used much. Let's just hang in for a minute and make sure that this can in fact catch up by itself. Because if this one can't keep up, I'm actually going to have to build a second white maintenance one just to keep up with it, but I think it's going to hold in okay. Yeah, it's very slowly ticking up, so that's fine. And as we improve buildings, more and more of them are going to move off of here to here anyway, I think, so. Okay. Very good. So what shall we work towards next? Do I want to do the labs next, or do I want to get solar panels going? Or just generally improved? Well, I kind of want all these, of course, but which one do I want first? Kind of leaning towards solar panels. But these, theoretically, would simply research faster, right? So if I got this, that would in turn research everything after it faster. Yeah, I don't know. I will think about it between episodes, and we'll make that a tomorrow decision. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.